Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Remember, today I tape with Don Jr. for Triggered. It'll air on Monday. I'm excited about it. But today's the first day of spring, so happy spring to you. Trump's peace on track. How do you like that? He says peace is coming soon. He talked to Zelensky yesterday. They're working out the details. I'm sure they'll want to wait till it is locked, solid barrel, done completely, 1,000%. And then I think this is going to be something pretty cool. Maybe a White House, they're both there. Who knows? Guess what? The Biden administration said gas exports were increasing climate change. They found out that it wasn't. They buried it. Unbelievable. Tucker Carlson says there's only one person to take over for Donald Trump, and it's J.D. Vance. Well, guess what? I already know that. All right, Anselmo Viril, this guy right here who won like nearly $1 million playing poker, got $3 billion from Biden grants. Isn't it great to become a billionaire by just getting government money? Doge found 14 magic money computers. 14 of them. They sent it over at the Treasury. They just like they make money. Like, boom, okay, we're going to make some money. Unbelievable. you can't make this up, AOC, pictured here, is apparently the front runner to be the new leader of the Democratic Party. It's great. It's great. Prisoner exchange. The Ukrainians and Russians had a nice little prisoner exchange. That's a good thing. Faith in the Oval Office. Prayer leaders got together and prayed for Trump in the Oval Office. If you don't think prayer worked, I had a really rough night and day 2 nights ago, and I said some extra prayer, and yesterday it all worked out. Declaration of Independence. One of the copies is now hanging in the White House. That seems very appropriate. Tim Walz Wuss personified. He goes on Newsom's podcast where Newsom's trying to say, hey, we have to get men on our side. And he says they're bad people. We need to push them back on the rock. He blasts unbelievable. You know what? I think he's lighting the loafers. I really do. But he is very much, he says they're afraid of my masculinity. What? Nobody in MAGA is afraid of this guy's masculinity because he doesn't have any. Greenpeace. The jury says you got to pay $687 million for their pipeline terrorism. Well, I guess Greenpeace is out of business. MSNBC had to apologize because they were talking about Tulsi Gabbard claiming that Trump's good friend is Putin. She was referencing the Prime Minister of India. FEMA. Trump is moving more and more, trying to get FEMA working at the states, which makes sense. X, the value, formerly Twitter, back to the $44 billion that he paid for it. Musk always comes out on top. USA, they want to take over the nuclear power plants apparently at Ukraine. That'd be a nice thing, wouldn't it? Good thing for everybody. Turning to world news, Hamas says they're going to kill hostages based upon the ceasefire. Well, they're probably going to do it anyway. And Tesla has been banned. This is crazy. Banned from the Canadian Auto Show. Why? Because they're worried about the public safety. It's insane. In pop culture, 2 girls were 16 hours out on the ocean on paddle boards, and they survived. JFK files did actually come out. People are scrutinized. 2 things that I thought were interesting was the KGB said that Oswald was a terrible shot, and 2, Gary Underhill from the CIA, they said he committed suicide right after the assassination, went kind of AWOL and was saying there was a clique in the CIA that killed him, and before Jim Garrison interviewed him, he was found dead. Very interesting stuff. And Carl Lynch, pictured here, a director, 11 million fraud on Netflix. 11 million in fraud. Sports Without Boundaries. Here we go. NCAA basketball kicks off in earnest tonight. The big games you're going to care about. Creighton versus Louisville at 12:15. Arkansas at Kansas at 7:10. Omaha at St. John's Rick Pitino at 9:45. Lakers have won 3 straight without James, thanks to Doncic, 120-108 over the vaulted Nuggets, although I think their 2 stars didn't play. And Mount St. Mary's beats American last night, and X came back from 13 to beat Texas. 2 history items for you. Today in history in 1960, Einstein released his theory of general relativity. And the first corporation ever, the Dutch East India Company, established in 1602. A really big deal. Now for your Shakespeare insult of the day. Do not be a gleeking, moldy rat's bone. Do not be a gleeking, moldy rat's bone. Tune into our local news too.